then Darth Maul is in the next movie. But he has... There's red in the hologram, despite every other hologram being only shades of blue. Because otherwise you can't know it's Darth Maul. And then we CG his face instead of using practical makeup.
Welcome back to Rock Bottom, everyone.
And then two guys on the internet make unfunny jokes about my voice.
How dare they? George, how dare they?
I sold my life's work for $1 trillion to Mickey Mouse.
Okay, so this is
Easy.
Fun.
Unintended?
It was not on Nintendo. It was on Nintendo. Por favor.
George, you're drunk. Go home. Get some sleep.
And then Palpatine.
Get some ideas.
Then Palpatine is the Senate.
The entire Senate.
And Obi-Wan says hello there. There's not quite enough CG in this movie.
George Lucas is behind every Star Wars meme.
General Kenobi.
the Senate is yours.
You are a slave to the dark side. I'd be doing the galaxy a favor.
Yeah.
What do you even care about now?
And then Starkiller was
Oh, it's not my fault, I told you.
Starkiller was good all along. There was actually a planet that was evil.
Corrupted me.
Oh, suddenly you're a victim.
You can save me.
All women are victims.
Get away
You
from
can't have strong female characters in anything,
me. Go.
because otherwise people just cry
On the dark side.
Mary Sue. Unless I literally...
Is he really buying this?
That one.
What?
She reminds me too much of another young Jedi who
Wow.
turned to the dark side.
Oh wow.
And then the man from Sons of Anarchy is in there. Even though the
she's
movies
free?
were from before Sons of Anarchy.
She'll carry the
He was
memories
better in
of
Sons of Anarchy though.
forever.
Oh, she'll carry the memories. She didn't really seem to mind that much.
I like how she said that her master abandoned her on this planet. Never you mind that we murdered her. Release the Sarlacc. Was that a thing we did?
No.
I feel like we did that. But I guess not.
Costume unlocked.
I feel a lot of things
horsepower
at this
unlocked.
moment.
Lightsaber crystal unlocked. New campaign mission unlocked.
Not sure they're positive.
Ah, just you wait until Darth Maul shows up in this
I
game.
know I owe you my life, but you don't owe me anything.
Are you serious?
Those
I'm just
were
a
the
bear.
city that I came
General Coda?
Join us.
We already waited for this.
We went for this. I want to revisit it.
First to really fight the Empire.
Sig til de andre, at jeg er en bjørn, der vinder bjørne se.
The courage to use them.
Brother Bear.
I don't know how
It's a good
many
movie.
others will stand with us.
But what if Bear was man?
You know some who will.
Mr. Lucas,
Well,
that
yes, there are
Mr. Lucas, that was
other
actually the
soldiers
point of the
spoken
movie.
out against the
Small
Empire.
Bear though.
They will be hard to convince.
Let me meditate on that.
Fuck.
What if Small Bear was a man?
I'm sure we can find the right time.
What if the man was a bear all along?
Gather your friends. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Last Airbender was good. I just want the little girl to be a man instead.
With a bear bender.
Bear. I mean, there is that whole meme about the bear in Last Airbender, where it's like a lot of animals are crossed. So like there's platypus bears and like moose lions and shit like that.
Was there?
Oh yeah, that was like a big deal in not a big deal. That was just
It's been very long since I watched
that was just a thing with Last Airbender. Most animals were crosses. And the Earth King had a bear, just a bear, and they were like, "Don't you mean platypus bear?" It just says bear.
How weird. That's pretty funny.
Do you know what I had to do to get tickets to get seats next to the bear? And then in Korra, they ate the bear.
Jesus.
No, literally, it's. I'm not following along with this. I also don't care. No, but so
Holy shit, you're telling me that's the story here?
yeah. So in Korra, the Earth King's daughter is Earth Queen, and she's apparently just anti everything. She's just a terrible person who hates animals, and apparently she ate her father's bear.
But it looks
Ha!
like I've already
Yeah,
been told.
they mentioned that. And then Sahir sucks her breath right out of her
Oh,
lungs.
that's not what it looks like.
You're still loyal to
misunderstandings.
Vader. After he branded me a traitor and tried to kill
British.
you, you're still his.
British lady.
His boy toy. No,
British.
close. He's Brit.
Going
slave.
to rescue me.
I needed someone to fly the ship.
We both know that's not true. My
Misunderstandings.
being here is never been
Exploitation.
about my piloting. Sometime soon, you will decide the fate of the rebellion, not your master. And when you're faced with that moment,
Oh god, the theme is even going.
remember, I too was forced to leave everything I've
And then
ever
the evil apprentice, an evil apprentice is hidden behind a wall of subtitles.
make me leave
Can we
another
play a good Star Wars game after this?
There are none. No, wait, I have one.
There are good ones.
I do have one that I wanted us to play as well. I want
The
us to play.
second one.
I really want to play that too because I hear it's even worse. But I absolutely also want to play the episode 3 movie game.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Rax.
I was thinking Knights of the Old Republic.
All right. Oh, we're back on Raxus Prime. That means we're gonna get the most iconic. Yeah, it's the worst.
Welcome back to Garbage Planet.
Exactly. It's the worst planet, but it has one of the iconic scenes from this game.
Huh.
Possibly the most iconic scene from this game.
Does he kill a star?
Nah,
Does he unleash the Force?
He unleashes the Force.
Does he Star Wars?
He.
Just how iconic is this?
Oh, we've been waiting for these things to unlock, and yet they needed to unlock something beforehand before we could unlock all the other
Of
things.
course.
But that has never been a thing before. I do not understand.
There's a lot of things I don't understand.
stars, wars,
Stars and Wars. Also the two combined.
mysteries,
Fuck's sake.
holocrons,
Force points.
force points,
10,000.
Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. You just use the force. No brain. Rhodians. And Greedo shot first. Crab-handed Rhodian.
What is this trash planet? Why is this trash planet?
I mean, we had to have something that Thor Ragnarok could rip off, right? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hey!
Hey man,
At least that was fun.
we're gonna hop on the spaceship. Take a ride. You wanna come?
Hell yes.
I mean, yeah, it was fun, but it was also... That's all it was. And it was like... I just have a problem with the Marvel movies that are like, nothing serious, there's always time for a joke. Tension, what is that? And Ragnarok was so much of that.
Ragnarok was...
Ragnarok.
Yeah, the thing I tried to say. I mean, sure, it had, yeah, too much tension breaking, but still, it was. I think it was a great movie.
It was a better,
in spite of that.
It was a better movie than any of the other Thor movies, sure. But I was sick of having the same fucking plotline for Thor as he's always had. The whole, oh, look, you lost your powers. Now you have to, learn and.
Was that a thing in the second one? I really remember so little.
No, the second one was a pretty good sequel in that he was established.
What?
No, as a sequel, like with sequel elements, like he was established,
Right,
and
yeah.
and his power was, we knew his power from Thor 1 and from Avengers, and it's just, so Dark World was not awesome, but it was like, okay, Thor, we know what Thor is all about, we know what he can do, and so in that sense, it's just really annoying in Ragnarok, just having this, and I get the whole, okay, Thor needed new characterization, Thor needed new whatever, everything. But it was just, just that plot. It's like, could we have done literally anything else? And just, I mean, I would have liked more that it was just, instead of destroying Mjolnir, just having it unlocked, you know? Having, just like his potential or whatever is unlocked. It's not even the Odin Force, it's just you had the power all along.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Dude, we have green. I hate that it's not the Odin Force, it's you had the power all along. I would have loved if it was just him.
That begs the question, though: are we gonna see the Odin Force at some point, though? Considering the power he gets from it, probably not.
No, I mean, considering that even after Stormbreaker made him the most powerful Marvel character by far, they still say, "Oh, Captain Marvel's coming out next year," and she is the most powerful Marvel character in all of Marvel. Because Marvel. And I don't know if you watched the recent Monster Hunter episode I released. Yeah, I make a good point about. Okay, I made a good point about lightning that I feel is pretty relevant to Captain Marvel as well. She's just better because she's just more female.
Right.
No, I think I'm one of the few people on this planet who actually do like Captain Marvel, but most of my Captain Marvel exposition has also been through the animated series Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That's a fucking good show.
I've never watched it.
Marvel doesn't have good shows.
Awesome.
No, Earth's Mightiest Heroes is basically the Justice League of Marvel cartoons.
Oh, okay.
It's bar none. It's
But like an old as well, or is it recent?
it's like from late noughties, I think, or early. It was on TV around the same time as Young Justice, I do believe. Noughties, as in not.
Oh, okay.
As in the zeros.
I wouldn't mind naughties, I mean.
They cancelled it when Disney bought Marvel because they wanted a Disney Avengers cartoon, which is Avengers Assemble, which is awful.
Right.
Really good, and it just went really far with the Marvel characters, like the Avengers characters, and they went very faithful with a lot of them.
That's nice.
Even had, they had Hank and Janet as founding members of the Avengers, for instance. They had a Tony Stark who's not completely awful. They had an actual Hulk is a character. They had Thor and Thor's rogues gallery without being ashamed of them. They just played everything straight and just worked. They had Ultron, the way Ultron was supposed to be. They had Kang, Conqueror. They had AIM, Hydra, everything.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot AIM was the thing.
Yeah, I know, right? AIM was a thing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe too, if you remember. Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
It was just nothing like, the yellow beekeeper suits. They had Black Panther. Really good Black Panther as well, I do believe. And of course, then, as I mentioned, Captain Marvel, they had her whole character arc, basically, in the show, with her gaining her powers from Marvel, and they even had cameos from...
So close.
Even had cameos from the Heroes for Hire and Wolverine and Spider-Man, I do believe.
Cool.
Yeah. Heroes for Hire, of course, being Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
They were done right. They even had Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four in there, and Doctor Doom just basically schools everybody.
Isn't that like, most incarnations of Doctor Doom?
Yes, I love it, and I want it. Iron Fist season 2 just came out.
It just saw it actually.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the first one, but hey.
Do you hate it?
No.
I hate it.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate it quite as much as I hated season 1.
I haven't seen the first one, so I can't really.
No.
say much.
Okay, so season 2 is a marked improvement. Just absolutely, it shits all over season 1. But I think it just loses it a bit in the last couple of episodes. Season 2. Because it just has that. Yeah, maybe I'm not worthy of carrying the Iron Fist at all. So let's give the Iron Fist to Colleen because she doesn't want it. And then she guns. I hate it. Did you watch Luke Cage season 2?
No, I only saw, pretty much the final couple episodes from Iron Fist.
Okay, and not
I'm just tagging along with my girlfriend.
okay,
watching.
and not Defenders or anything. Either.
Nah.
Okay, so thing was that. Are you kidding me?
He's invincible.
Are you kidding me?
Awesome.
So there was so Danny was awful in season 1 of Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
His most spoken line was, "I am the immortal Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun, the sworn
Right.
enemy of the hand." And he keeps being basically awful. And Iron Fist is supposed to be the world's most powerful martial artist, the most skilled martial artist, and he isn't. It's just, and they realize this by the time Defenders rolls around, and it's just like, okay, Matt Murdock is just a better martial artist than Iron Fist, because whatever.
Right.
And then the plot of Defenders is just centered around Matt instead, and Danny's. I
What?
did not press start there.
The hell?
Oh, it's because it's doing the thing where it disconnects the controller.
What?
Yeah, we had that thing in something else. No, but like so Defenders just ends up being about Matt when it's the sworn enemy of Danny and Kunlun, and
Yeah.
they need the Iron Fist to unlock a secret chamber that houses the remains of a dragon.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that, right? And it's just, are you kidding me with this? So you're just gonna write Danny off like that? All right, sure. Then Danny shows up in an episode of Luke Cage season 2,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and of course, Iron Fist and Luke Cage Power Man are supposed to be not supposed to be. They are some of the best partnership in comics, period.
Yeah.
Like, not just Marvel, in any comics, period.
Damn.
The heroes for hire are awesome. And there was a little twinge of that in Defenders, even though Netflix Luke Cage is completely different compared to comics Luke Cage, and Netflix Iron Fist is completely different compared to comics Iron Fist. But they had a little twinge of that, so there was hope in everybody's eyes. It's like, oh man. And then there's that one episode of Luke Cage where Danny has chilled the fuck out, and Luke is working through some stuff, and Danny just kung fu mumbo jumbos him about finding
Yeah.
your center and everything, and people were like, yes, dude, yes, please let this be the future of Danny, and he is the exact same as he's always been.
Yeah,
in
well, that's
season
what
2 of Iron Fist.
my girlfriend pointed out. Like, she was so confused by that scene, and then at the end of season 2 of Iron Fist, she's like, "Oh, so that happened after this. He has gone on his journey and
What?
came
No.
back."
No. No,
That would've
in
made
Luke-
sense then.
No, in Luke Cage, no, it's not. It's not like that. The Netflix shows are chronological.
Yeah, well, that would have made sense though.
Would have made sense if he had gone on his journey with Ward at the end of season 2 of Iron Fist.
Yeah,
and
then
come
came back and I've been super fucking chill.
I need this. Thank you.
Did they just all heal you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just specifically the Force Point 1.
No.
I had, bit of hope that it was unique and actually just good in some situations, but never mind.
Oh, I did a
Leaping slam.
I did a leaping slam. That's one of the new moves I gained, I guess.
How does that even work?
I mean, I guess you can propel yourself with the force.
Yes?
Flying. Force. Can't be done. Cannot be done. Only Star Killer. Fly.
The stargest of healers.
Only Star Killer can fly.
Just or die.
Just need force. Only Star Killer can die.
Oh.
And then the health. Well, you know what? See you next time on Rock Bottom.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to us ranting. That's what we're here for.
For listening. We're here for you listening to us.
Viewers, subscribers, Star Wars clicks.
Patrons.
Skywalker